and welcome to Rolling with Two. I'm Will, and with me, as always, is the Posey player herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a two-player perspective and accessibility for the Little Flower Shop dice game. Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right, in this dice rolling set collection game, players are trying to create beautiful displays in their flower shops. Players earn points from their displays as well as meeting task requirements. The player with the most points at the end of 6 rounds wins. So, Will, how do the rules change for 2 players?
So it changes for all player counts. The number of tiles used that go out, as well as the what's it called? The salary cards.
Yeah, the money that goes, the money cards for salary.
Yeah, because essentially what happens is you start locking dice, then whoever locks first takes the lowest salary, but has the first choice of tile.
Right.
And vice versa for that.
Yes.
So, you're not going to see a lot of tiles in the 2-player game because there's only 3.
Exactly. And
but
so that's
more.
Well, that's pretty much the issue, is since you're in a 2-player game and there's only 3 tiles at a time, they're just not going to come out. Different tiles you're not going to see. So we found that meeting certain tasks was very difficult to, I wouldn't say impossible, but...
Yeah, it's like, okay, you need a stuffed animal vertically.
Yeah.
And one round, a stuffed animal comes out with the flower vase thing, and then you never see one again.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I guess I shouldn't have invested in that.
Yeah. Because that might not have been the one that had the most points. Or we found one where, through the course of the game, only 3 opportunities came out, but for each player to even score once, one person needed 2 and another person needed 2. So one of us got the points and one of us didn't.
Yes.
So it was a little frustrating to have such strict goals with just the randomness undermining it. Mm-hmm. Now, what it does well for a 2-player, though, is it's a really tight competition for the tiles and the salary. Some games can be a little too open in the 2-player game, so that doesn't feel like there's any competition there.
Yeah, there definitely does feel like competition, but it's kind of a nice competition.
Oh yeah, it's not cutthroat.
Yeah.
I mean, we can be like side-eyeing each other, like, okay, are you gonna lock your initiative dice? Are you gonna stay in that spot? So can I go last? Can I go first? What do I want? So that was really, really good experience.
Yes.
Well, that was it for a 2-player experience. It's kind of neutral, I guess, in that respect.
Right. It tries to create the same experience no matter what the player count.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. And like I said, that bit about the goals does feel a little frustrating, but the game is also so very light and doesn't last very long that I don't think that's going to break anything in terms of how you feel about the game.
Right.
It's just a short, cute little flower decorating game.
Yep. On to accessibility. The only issue is the pink and orange flowers, color-wise, are pretty close to each other. I mean, I mix them up frequently. The good news is the flower shape is unique. I was just having the problem that since I was a bit more focused on color, it would take me a few more seconds just to recognize the shape, to realize, okay, that's the more open flower is the orange, and I think it was the rose for pink, so it's a little more closed flower. So the icons were distinct. It's just because I was going by color, I mixed them up easily.
Yeah, you're doing the at a glance.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, that's orange. Oh, wait, no, that's pink. So that kind of thing. But the great thing is, what it does right is every icon is unique. The other color choices are much more distinct between the vases, the flowers, and other icons for the accessory stuff.
Yeah, every vase, the 3 different vases also have different shapes to them that are like, this one's bulbous, this one's triangular, and this one
it's like a thin,
it's a cylinder.
Yes, the tall cylinder thing.
Yeah, so they work at a glance.
Right, I don't know my vase words. All right, all the graphic design is really clear and crisp. I really just appreciate, it's not that it's simple, but it doesn't clutter itself up. It has a elegant beauty to the simplicity, which works really well in this decorating themed game.
Yeah. Also, everything is open information.
Yes.
So if I had any questions, I could just say, "What is this?" And Sarah goes, "Orange." No, wait, pink.
Yeah.
And I could go on from there.
If I knew the names of the flowers, I would probably use the name for the flowers. I'm not a flower person, so I don't know. So I kind of had to rely on that to tell Will pink, purple, or orange rather than rose, whatever, and whatever those flowers were.
Yes.
Yes. Just lastly, the summary sheet is also very helpful. So I don't feel that this game has really any cognitive overload at all.
No.
But the summary sheet is just there to make it that much smoother of an experience. And it does a great job. So conclusion.
So for 2 players.
I would definitely recommend it. Like Will said, it creates the same experience you would have at a higher player count for the most part, and that's great. And it's really great not to have a suddenly different experience.
Yes, agreed. They do a good job with the competition. I will stress that this is on the much lighter side
This
of
is a
playing.
very light game.
So keep that in mind when looking at it. But yes, for 2 players.
Yeah.
Accessibility.
Yes, like I said, most people are not going to have any problems between the flowers, even the pink and the orange, because they're going to pay attention to the shape more than like me. So I think it's going to be great.
Yes, for accessibility, I love the fact that it's just open information, which means I don't have to get up and go use special equipment just to see anything.
Yes.
I can just stay where I'm at and have a good time. And also the parts are fairly big and
everything's a good size. I wouldn't say anything is overly small or overly large, but I thought everything was a good size. And I just like the dice. I know this is a weird thing, but the dice are very clean. Again, that clear graphic design. The flower dice are white, so the flower pops off them, and then the vase dice I think they're black. Yeah, they're black.
Yeah.
So it works.
All right, that will do it for us. And Sarah, what's the name of your flower shop?
I don't know. I don't know why this popped in my head, but it'd be like Little Bo Peep Flower Shop. I have no idea what that has to do with flowers, but I think it's cute.
Sheepish. All right. And why would you ever roll with just one when you can be rolling with 2?
And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with 2. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.